Yeah, myself, Top Boss, represent for Vibes with Sarah. Check out our YouTube channel, and remember the YouTube channel name is Vibes with Sarah. Check it out, and you know what's happening. Up top, seven.
Hi YouTube family, how are you doing? Welcome back to Vibes with Sarah. How are you guys doing? I know you haven't seen me in a while. I take a break and get a few things taken care of. But now I am back and I am ready to teach you guys some new recipes. First off, I want to thank my subscribers, the ones that have stick around. Thank you guys so much for being loyal. And I'm back and we're ready to do this. So today, as usual, you know I always have something special and something different I want to do. You know, they normally call it curry goat. Today, we are going to do some brown stew mutton. In other words, goat. So, this is what the mutton look like. Right now, it's not washed, it's not clean as you can see. I'm going to wash it, clean it with the vinegar and the lime. But I wanted to show you guys how I do it. So, let's get started in this video. We're going to wash this a few times. You want to wash this at least 5 times, okay? 4 to 5 times. So now I just add the vinegar to it. So now I'm putting a little water on it. Alright, we're just going to wash it again. You gotta make sure you wash your meat, guys. You notice it's starting to become a little cleaner now. Not done, like I said. That was the second wash. Now we're going into our third wash where we do add some more vinegar. Right? Now we're going to do the lime now. So you want to put some lime. Fresh lime juice is always good. You know, fresh lime juice is always best. It gets all that bacteria off. It cleans the meat. Makes it smell better. It takes all the rawness off of the meat. You got to clean your meat. Alright, so now we're going in. Rubbing up the vinegar and the lime juice all on this. You notice how gooey it was looking before? Look at it now. See that? That's the purpose of why you want to wash your meat. 4th time we're washing this, guys. Like I said, 4 to 5 times you want to wash your meat. Red meat especially. So you see how it's starting to look? So you see how it looks? Look at that. You see it nice and clean? You see that? And it's on top of the water, all that fat and like gooey. You saw that? It's like, you see it? Just 1 or 2 little fat stuff, but not a lot like before. Now I have to change my glove because I kind of ripped it. So we'll be back. Let me change my glove. Alright guys, so now we're back. So what I like to do at this point is I like to get a clean container, right? Or a clean pot, whatever you want to do. So this is where I rinse the meat individually and I put it into the container. And now you're putting all clean meat into a container, just waiting to be seasoned. Right? So I'll see you back in a minute after I finish washing these and we get ready to put the powder seasoning on here. Okay guys, so now we're back. So what we're gonna do is now we're gonna start seasoning the meat. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some salt on it. Okay, let's get the black pepper on there. We always start off with the powder seasoning because you want to make sure your meat gets all that good flavor on it. So don't be afraid to put your gloves on and don't be afraid to touch the meat and move it around to get the seasonings all on your meat. Alright, so that's enough of the black pepper. So now we're going to go in with some garlic powder. Let's go in a little bit of paprika. You're going to see, make sure you follow what I'm doing step by step. And the flavor that I'm talking about, trust me, you're going to discover it. Alright, so let's get some onion powder in there. Guys, it's already smelling so good. I wish you could smell this. It's already kicking up with flavor. Alright, so that's it. So now we're gonna add some dried pimento seeds. And this just creates flavor. So you just wanna rinse it. So see, nice and washed. And then you wanna put it in there. So now I'm going to add some garlic to this. You just want to get some minced garlic in this because this meat is gonna take about 2 hours to 2 hours, probably maybe an hour and a half to 2 hours to cook. So while it's boiling and cooking, you want to make sure the flavor stays in it. So garlic is a good thing, thing to put in it to make sure you don't lose flavor in your meat. All right. So adding the garlic. Now we're gonna go ahead and add some all-purpose Jamaican seasonings we're gonna add to this. So we're just gonna sprinkle it around the meat. And we wanna add a little tip of browning, right? So you don't wanna go crazy. You just wanna add a little bit because this thing will get your meat really, really dark. And you don't wanna put too much of this because it'll be bitter. It'll, mess up your whole flavor. So, rinse your hand a little bit from all the dry seasoning containers that you've been touching. Now we want to go ahead and we're going to go in and we're going to rub our meat together. Guys, the smell. You don't know your girl is a chef anyway. It's not my professional job, but trust me, if it was, I could still hold my own. Trust and believe it. Anyway, you see how it look? Flavor, all that flavor taken in it. The browning is all over it. And I just want to rub it in. You can see the garlic. You can see all that flavor on there. Look at this. I just want to show you guys. See that? See that? That's what you're looking for. Rub it all on your meat. Get it all in there. So what we're gonna do is we are gonna put this in the fridge, right? We're gonna let it marinate for about an hour. Normally I would leave this overnight, but we're gonna marinate in the fridge for about an hour, then we're gonna come back and then we're gonna stew it down and let it cook. Alright? So see you back in a minute.
1 hour later.
Alright guys, so now we are going to add some olive oil in this. Right? You don't want to put too much, just a little bit just to coat the bottom. That's a good amount. And now we're just gonna let the oil warm up, get hot actually. And then we're gonna dump our mutton in there, our goat meat, okay? And then we're gonna cover it and let it cook down and do its thing, spring this water, then we're gonna add water. I'll show you the process as we go along. So I'll see you back when this oil is hot. All right guys, so we are back. So guess what? Oil is ready. Let's get the meat going in here. Dump it in there. I wish you guys could smell it. It smells so good right now. Look, I want to show you something. You see how dry it is right now? You're not going to add the water. What we're going to do, we're going to cover this, right? We're going to come back in 10 minutes. We're going to check it. And you want to see how much water it springs from there. Because what you want to do with your meat, this is how you let your red meat cook. You got to let it cook out. You gotta let it cook out. Some people like to add water to it and all that. That's not how your meat is cooked. You gotta let the meat spring out and let all that juice and that water and that blood or whatever it is come out of it. Alright? So Some look again. See that? Nothing is in it right now, right? Let's cover it. And let's see. Guys, oh my God, we should smell it. So we'll check it back in 10 minutes, alright? See you back in 10 minutes. Alright guys, so what I'm gonna do while the meat is cooking, I'm gonna go ahead and get my rice washing so I can get my rice and peas going, alright? So this is a little trick, guys. I'm gonna do a rice video for you guys, but I just want to show you a little trick on how I wash my rice, right? So I get a strainer and I put the rice in there, and I get a container where I know it can collect the water, and I'm able to wash my rice, and it works so good. All right, guys. So let's go in and check on the meat. Woo, you see that? Do you guys see that? I want to make sure you're looking and you see that. This is exactly what I'm talking about. You see all that water? Look at that. Remember, we didn't add any water to this. This is the water that the meat makes on its own. It smells good. Smells really good. So as you can see, the meat is not cooked yet. It's still tough. Look at that. I'm going to show you. See that you can't cut it. That's how you know. When your spoon can't break it or your fork can't cut through the meat, that's how you know that it's not cooked. So what we're going to do, we're going to cover this back again. We're going to come back in like another 15 minutes. Then we're going to add some water to this. So we want to let it cook down and get nice and soft, right? So the whole process of this, honestly, like I told you guys in the beginning, is going to be like an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours top. Alright, so I'm gonna turn my heat up and we're gonna cover this again. Turn my top back. We're gonna add some water to it and then we're gonna let it cook for an hour. Alright? And then we're gonna come back, see what that look like, see if it needs more water to it, but it needs to be cooked more than that. So journey with me on this journey to eating some good brown stew mutton. Alright guys, so now it's been about 15 minutes. We'll have the water sprayed up in there, okay? And now it's starting to dry down a little bit. So now what you want to do is, now's the time you go in and you want to add some water. So went down some. It's half an hour now. So we're going to do, we're going to add some more water to this because the meat is cooking. Because we don't want it to burn. We want it to cook and steam down. So once again, we're going to put enough water in there to make sure we cover the meat. And the purpose of this is you want the meat to cook and steam. We didn't add our seasonings to it yet, like the onions and the peppers and stuff like that. I'm gonna cut them up and everything, get them pre-prepped. So in another half an hour time, our meat should be a little bit softer to where we can add those seasonings to it. If not, then we're gonna have to cook it down another half an hour. You know, more like a half an hour time more. So now we're going into the hour of cooking this. Alright, so see you back in a half an hour. Alright guys, so little off the menu thing. Well, you know, I'm not, like, I wasn't making a video about this. I told you I was making my rice. I just want to show you the process of my rice so far. This is the rice and peas, and it's cooking, it's going. Now it's almost time to turn it down and look. I got a pepper cooking in there. Alright, and then over here, I want to show you guys, I made some crabs. So this is earlier for lunch and stuff like that. We made some crabs and stuff, so. Anyway, just a little bit of what's going on behind the scenes. Anyway, see you back in half an hour. Alright, so spinach. So, it's not quite half an hour yet. It's about 10 minutes. What I'm going to do is at this point, I like to add, well, you know, I'm all about the flavor, right? So we're gonna add more garlic. I already added a little bit to it already, but then I said, you know what, I want to show you guys it on film because you guys have to create the flavor with me at home. So you want to add a little bit more garlic to it at this point, right? And then you go ahead and you want to add a little bit salt. Once you add that second amount of water to it, you want to taste it. Once it doesn't taste like salty, you want to go ahead and add like a teaspoon of salt to it. Because you want to keep that meat flavorful. You want all that to soak in there, right? So we're going to cover this and we're going to let it cook for half an hour. Alright? So see you back again in half an hour. Alright guys, so now we are back. It's been half an hour, so a total of 1 hour we've been cooking this. So you see the water dry down again. Because it was a lot more in there. So now we're just gonna check the meat. How you check the meat? You can take a piece out, you can put it on top of the pot cover, right? And you just go through it like this. And you see if you could cut it. That's how you know that it's done. You see that? That's how you know when you can break it apart. That is ready for the seasoning. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna add all our seasonings to this. Alright, so we're gonna do like the onions, the bell peppers, I put some scallions, some thyme in there, and scotch bonnet pepper. And we are just gonna let this sit there. We got onion in there. Right. So I just want the water to steam the vegetables, get that cooking. Once that's cooking, then we're pretty much done. So I would say in another half an hour, 40 minutes, we're done and we're ready to plate, guys. I'm so excited because I am hungry. Alright, so see you guys back. Whew. See you guys back in half an hour. It's been about 10 minutes. So we're just gonna go ahead and want to add a little piece of butter to that. Alright, and then we are going to give it a little spin. The water is starting to come down nicely. We add the seasonings in it because as the meat gets soft and as the seasonings start to cook, you want all that flavor now to start soaking into the meat. Alright, so we're gonna cover this and let it do its thing. See you back in 20 minutes. Like I said, our food is all about flavor. We're big on flavor over here. Vibe with Sarah, all about flavor. Cooking with me, your dish or your food is gonna be nice. So, as you can see, look, gravy starting to get a little thicker. You see it? Alright, so you want to now, you want to turn your fire down a little. Right? You put it now on like medium. And you're just going to let it simmer. We're going to let this simmer down for like, honestly, I would say another 10 minutes. And after that, I'm going to add a little breadcrumb to it. Now, you have the option. You don't have to add the breadcrumb to it. I like to add breadcrumb to it because at times it thickens up the gravy. But as you see, the gravy is already thickening up, so you don't really need it. See that? You're getting nice gravy. That's all the flavor from the meat and all the flavor from the seasoning. So you don't have to. So I'm just gonna add a little bit to it because I like it. Alright guys, so now it's been a full half an hour. Let's see what it looks like now. Yes, as you see, water coming down. Food is smelling delicious. Oh my goodness, guys. That's it. At this point, you don't add no more water in it. Check your meat. As you see, it's nice and soft. Look at that. See that? Look. I want you guys to see it. Look at that. Break right off. You saw that? Let me show you again. Look. Break right off. You see that? Meat is cooked. It's not pink. Well done. Alright, so moving on to now. At this point, so as you see, everything is starting to dry down. You can go ahead and you can remove these the thyme, because at this point it's done its purpose and it's just going to start to become like a little nuisance to you now, because it's just in the way. So just get a plate and you're just going to remove the thyme. Alright, you don't have to remove every single piece, but just try to get most of it out of there. So, you know, when you're ready to spin the pot, the thyme is not just in your way, bugging you. Alright, so that's enough. Everything else is good. So now I'm going to go ahead and mix some dry seasoning. I put a little salt, some black pepper, some onion powder, garlic powder, paprika, and some cayenne pepper. And mix it up. And we're just going to sprinkle this all over there. Okay? Alright guys, so we are back. It's been 10 minutes. Let's see our final result. This is what our stewed goat is looking like. This is what our stewed mutton is looking like, guys. AKA stewed goat. Stewed mutton, whichever one you want to call it. This is what it looks like. You see it? Nice and thick. What we're going to do now, I'm going to turn the fire off. I am going to put this on a plate with some rice and peas and show you guys what it looks like. Let me show you what my rice and peas are. See that? You already know it's Shelly. I am going to plate everything and show you guys what it looks like. Alright, so see you back when I put this on a plate. Alright, spinners, so we are done. This is what the finished food look like. This is the stew mutton, aka goat, with some rice and peas. And I got a little bit of juice with it. Some iced tea juice. So, we are going to go into the mutton. So let's see. Alright, so we're just going to break a piece. This is the bone. You see it? It comes right off the bone. Look at that. I'll show you guys. See the bone? The meat came right off the bone. So let's go in and taste it with the rice and peas. This is good. This is very delicious. You guys need to try this. Comment down below if you've ever tried this, if you've ever made this at home, or you just always curry it. Hopefully you're open-minded. You're into trying different meat. This is a really good meat, and this is a really good recipe. Anyway, thank you guys for so good after each of them. Anyway, thank you guys for sharing this moment with me, spending this time with me. Welcome back to the channel. It's good to be back. You guys are going to get more videos from me now. I plan on being consistent with the videos now. And, you know, getting into different things. I'm going to do a little bit of vlogging as well as cooking. So, thank you guys for sharing this evening with me. Have a blessed night or day wherever you are. Stay safe.